Hello everyone, a warm good morning to all of you. Would like to welcome to our this session of YouTube channel. So hope all you are good. So with the continuation of our Indian polity, part one of the article part schedule of Indian Constitution for SSB and PGT, would like to discuss today for the part two of article part schedule of the Indian Constitution. Hope you all have seen the part one of this article part and schedule of the Indian Constitution. So we will try to discuss the few of theory part of our today's discussion. So without delay, let's start. So everyone, as we have discussed in the last session regarding the question with respect to part, schedule, and the article of Indian Constitution, today we will try to move towards the what are the theory part with respect to article, schedule, or the subject matter, or the part of the Indian Constitution. So without delay, let's start. So as you know that this is the way we have to discuss through the help of the table. Okay, the unique sheets which is going to be cover all the important article, part, and schedule of the Indian Constitution. So it's very important for the SSB exam and PGT exam point of view. So without delay, I would like to seek your attention with our discussion. So first you will see the first part. Okay, so the subject matter is the state and union territory. Okay, so state and union territory, the first part is about state and union territory. Then coming to the second part. Okay, so coming to the second part is about the citizenships. Okay, so subject matter in the second part is the citizenships. Okay, so here you need to uh, what you need to do, you have to just remember that citizenship in the part second. Okay, and along with you have to also remember the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019, uh, Citizenship Amendment Act 2019, which is now came into force. Okay, in the year 2024 only. So we have to also discuss the what are the religions comes under the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019 and they eligible. Okay, so there is a hints for you that you should remember. Under the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019, Muslim are not eligible to get the citizenships under the CAA 2019, but they eligible as per the existing Act 1951. So you need to remember that is how the things. Okay, so that is how the current affair right now, and can be asked that which part of the Indian Constitution deal with the citizenship provision. That is how part 2. Okay, so part 2, the citizenship provision. Coming to the part third, the part third we all know fundamental rights. Okay, part third is fundamental rights. Okay, so fundamental rights is part third. Simple, you can get a question. And then coming to here the fourth part. So fourth part of the Indian Constitution deals with the DPSP, so directive principle of the state policy. The fourth part of Indian Constitution, that is how the DPSP fourth part, that's all. Okay, that is how you have to remember. Then the sixth part. Okay, so part number 6, that is how the union. Okay, so the union, can anyone tell me the union include what? Okay, what are the office comes under the union? So it is like your the union executives. Okay, like president office, prime minister office, council of minister office, attorney general of India. Okay, so these are comes under your part 6. Okay, so these are comes under your the part 6, and also the parliament. Okay, so these are comes under your part 6. Sorry, my mistake, part 5. Okay, so part 5 is union executive, the things which comes under the provision of the union government, or union executives, or the your PMO office, president, vice president also comes under the your part 5. Then coming to the part 6, your basically the states. Okay, the states that in the provisional level. Okay, in the provisional level, the state, the governor also comes under the part 6. So do remember, so they can confuse you. So governor comes under the part 5th or part 6th, so you have to remember part 6th. Okay, so governor, chief minister, the council of minister in the state. Okay, advocate general of the state. Okay, so high court also part 6th, but your supreme court, guys, part 5th. Okay, do remember the supreme court part 5th and high court is basically part 6th. Okay, then coming to the part ninth, okay, part ninth is panchayat, okay, part ninth is panchayat. So it is very very important. And why I am including this thing, because these are the things which regularly coming in our examinations, okay. But few of thing I have not included here because they have a less important, okay, we can say that there is a less chance to ask. But you have to remember part 9, part 6th, part 5th, part 4th, part 3rd, part 2nd, part 1st, okay, that is the important things. Then coming to the next part 10, okay. So part 10 is the schedule and tribal area. So part 10, the schedule and tribal area. So you need to not, you no need to confuse here, because most of people confuse the part 10th means something like different, the anti-defection law. No, schedule 10th is means anti-defection law, part 10th means the schedule area or tribal area, okay. So be like bear with this thing, okay. Then coming to the next, the part 15, part 15 is election. So I will simply request you, at least you should remember this thing, okay, part 15, because election provision, it's most one should remember. Like guys, do you remember that they asked the question, election commission of India was created on 25th January 1950. So similarly they can ask the question, election provision, superintendence, control and different thing comes under the part, which part? So part 15, okay. So that is very very important due to the current circumstance, okay. So part 15 election. So election means part 15 you have to remember. Then moving to the next, part 18, okay, part 18, part 18 the emergency provisions, part 18 the emergency provision deals with the part 18, okay. It's also important that emergency part 18, okay, okay. Then the part 20. So part 20, the amendment of the constitution. So which part of the Indian constitution deal with the amendment of the constitution? Part 20. So part 20 deals with the amendment of the constitution, okay. But your part 18 deals with the emergency provision of the your constitution, okay. That is how it's very very significant, okay. So guys, this is all your about the part or of the Indian constitution and related subject matter with respect to the part, okay. Now similarly we will switch to the article and subject matter. So if you have a like watch the last video, I have a clearly interpret that how your SSB has been asked with respect to article of Indian constitution. So now we will try to discuss the few of article which is very very significant and question are asked from this article. So we will discuss that thing. So with this note, let's move the article. So guys, this side your article and this side your subject matter, okay. The article 19, okay. So article 19, it deals with the freedom of speech and expression, okay. Freedom of speech and expression, that is our article 19, okay. And why article 19 is important? Because it's important due to the present circumstance and scenario. So if you have noticed recently, Supreme Court, Honorable Supreme Court of India declared the electoral bond null and void, okay. Electoral bond null and void. And before coming to the our discussion, I would like to ask one question, that in which year the electoral bond for the first time introduced? You should know about the exact year, okay. That can be possible in our examination. So coming to the article 19, so here Honorable Supreme Court interpret that the electoral bond violates the article 19, okay. Article 19, freedom of the speech and expressions, hence the electoral provisions declare null and void. So simply it's very important from that point of view of Supreme Court judgment, that article 19 deals with what? Freedom of speech and expression, article 19 clause 1, okay. That is how very very important. And we are going to discuss this important article which is now on the news or have its own significance due to the current circumstance and different things, okay. That is how I am going to discuss with you with respect to the article and subject matter. So freedom of speech and expression, article 19. Then coming to article 21, article 21, right to life and personal liberty. This article also important because of right to be free from adverse effect of the climate change is now part of article 21. So recently Honorable Supreme Court also interpret that your article 21 also implicitly speak about the right to be free from adverse effect of the climate change. So from the Supreme Court judgment point of view, the article 21 is also important, that right to life and personal liberty that also deals with the related to the effect, adverse effect from the climate okay, climate change, okay. Then coming to the next article, article 40, that is how village panchayat. Okay, so article 40, that is village panchayat, is always important. Village panchayat, article 40 is important. Okay, then moving to the next, article 44, uniform civil code. It is also important nowadays. Why? Because of the recently the current circumstance. For example, Uttarakhand is the second state who implement the uniform civil code. Okay, so uniform civil code was implemented by the state in the Uttarakhand. It is the second state, and guys, and you need to know who is the first state who basically implement the uniform civil code. Okay, so uniform civil code was implemented in India for the first time in which states? So this is how you have to search, and you have to mention in your note. Okay, so guys, I will simply request you, whenever I am telling different thing, you should keep the paper and pen with you and just write down the different question and try to google it. Okay, that way you will be more the much more information. Okay, that is how the things, the objective of our discussion. Then coming to the next, article 50. Article 50 deal with the separation of the judiciary from executive. So separation of judiciary from executive, article 50. Simply they can ask the question, the which provision of Indian constitution talk about separation of judiciary from executive? That is how DPSP and article 50. Okay, so article 50, separation of judiciary from executive. Okay, so very very important from exam point of view. Then coming to the next, article 51. So article 51, promotion of international peace and security. So article 51 or for the DPSP promote the idea of international fraternity or the international promotion of international peace and security. So this is how article 51. Okay, article 51, international peace and security. Then coming to the next, article 112. So article 112, that is annual financial budget. Okay, so annual financial budget, article 112. Okay, then there is important note that in 2017 the merger of the railway budget with union budget as per the recommendation of the Vivek Debro committee. So they can simply ask the question, under which committee recommendation the railway budget was merged with the union budget. So Vivek Debroy committee. So simply you can get question, the Vivek Debroy committee responsible for the recommendation or the introduction of or implementation of the merger of railway budget with the union budget. So this is how very important from the exam point of view. Then coming to the next, article 161. Article 161, the pardoning power of the governor. Okay, so article 161, the pardoning power of the governor. And you also need to know which article deals with the pardoning power of the president. So pardoning power of the president, similarly like governor pardoning power of article 161, the pardoning power of the president, article 72. Article 72 important. Okay, then moving to the next thing is that article 169. So article 169, abolition and creation of the legislative council in the states. Okay, abolition and creation of legislative council of the state, article 169. Or they can ask the question, who is responsible for abolition and creation of the legislative council in the states? It is the parliament. Okay, parliament, that means the PM. Parliament, that means the PM is responsible for abolition and creation of the state legislative councils. Okay, so that is how the basically answer of this question. Okay, so that is how the article 169 deal with the abolition and creation of the state legislative council in the states. Then coming to the next point, currently there are the 6 states. Okay, currently there is a 6 state who have the state legislative councils. So you have to also remember, right now there are the 6 states in India who has the legislative councils. Okay, who has the legislative council? What are these? Are your Andhra Pradesh. Okay, Andhra Pradesh, then the Telangana. Okay, then Karnataka. Okay, then Maharashtra. Okay, then Uttar Pradesh, then Bihar. Okay, so these are the 6 states who have a state legislative council in their state. So you can say that from South India, the 3 states have the state legislative council. These are your Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Karnataka. Okay, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. you can remember in this way. From your, like I would say from the like your North India. So North India, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Okay, Uttar Pradesh from Bihar. From North India, those two states have the state legislative council, and Maharashtra we all know from the like your the southwest. From southwest Maharashtra one is. So this is how the 6 states have a state legislative council in basically the India. Okay, that is how they can ask the question related to this fact. Okay. So coming to the next article, article 200. So article 200 related to the governor's action to legislative bill and reserve for the president. Okay, article 200, governor for the actions to legislative bill and reserve for the president. If they ask the question that which article talks about the governor power with respect to legislative bill or reservation for the bill for the president, that is how article 200. Very very important from exam point of view. Then coming to article 201, the president's response to the legislative bills. Okay, so when president's response with respect to legislative bill, that is article 201. Okay, article 201. Then coming to the next, article 226. So article 226, the read jurisdiction of the power of the High Court. Okay, so we all know read jurisdiction power of High Court, article 226, and article 32, the read jurisdiction power of the Supreme Court. Okay, article 32, the read jurisdiction power of the Supreme Court. Then moving to the next, article 231. So article 231, the establishment of the common High Court for 2 or more states, okay, or union territory. So there is a like concept for the 2 or more state of the state or the more union territory, there is a like provision of the common High Court according to article 231. So guys, they can also ask a question that which amendment of Indian Constitution deals with that there should be a common High Court for 2 or more state or union territory. So I have already discussed this thing in our session of the constitutional amendment. Okay, so if you have not watched, go and watch that video also. This is also important for SSB. Okay, SSB important video has been regularly uploaded in our YouTube channel. So if you have not watched, if you have missed due to any reasons, go and watch. It's very very important from exam point of view. Then coming to the panchayat. Okay, coming to the provision of the panchayat, what are the different provisions or article important with respect to panchayat, we are going to discuss. So panchayat, article 243A. So article 243A, that is how Grama Sabha. Okay, so Grama Sabha, article 243A, it's a Grama Sabha, it is a compulsory provision of the panchayat. So we know there is a two provision, compulsory provision and optional provision, and out of them Grama Sabha, which is deals with article 243A. Okay, then coming to the next, 243D, that is how reservation of the seats. Reservation of the seats, article 243D. Okay, there mention the 33% reservation for women. Okay, article 243D, reservation of the seats, and 33% for reservation for women, and also reservation for SC and ST. These are the compulsory provisions. Okay, these are the compulsory provisions. Okay, very very important. Then article 243G, power, authority and responsibility. So power, authority and responsibility, article 243G. Okay, 243G, power, authority and responsibility. So there are the different the subject list. Can anyone tell me how many subject lists are enumerated in panchayat? How many subject list? Okay, who will tell me? You have to also remember that thing, that is how the 29 subject. Okay, 29 subject, and panchayat have the power, and article 243G talks about power, authority and responsibility of panchayat with respect to the subject matter. Okay, then article 243K, election to the panchayat. Okay, election to the panchayat. So article 243K, the state election commissioner is responsible for the conduct of election to the panchayat. So they will confuse you that election commission of India. No, never, it is the state election commission of India. So article 243K, election to the panchayat. Then if it is clear to you, we'll move to the municipality. So we'll move to municipality. Within municipality there are article 243T, reservation of the seats. Like here we have discussed article 243D, reservation of the seats with respect to panchayat. In the case of municipality, the reservation of the seats, article 243T. So T, article 243T, reservation of the seats. Okay. Then article 243B, disqualification for the memberships. Okay, disqualification of the membership, article 243B. Okay. Then ZA election to the panchayat. ZA election to the panchayat. Sorry, my mistake. 243 ZA election to the municipality. Like in case of panchayat, article 243K. Okay, K in case of panchayat, but in the case of municipality, article 243 ZA. Okay, article 243 ZA municipality. Okay. Then article 243 ZD. So ZD, committee for district planning. Okay, ZD committee for district planning. So ZD committee for what? District planning. Very important from the exam point of view. Okay, so multiple time has been asked. Okay, so guys, what you need to do, you can simply practice a question like match of the following. You will write down this side the different article and this side the different provision and try to match. That's simple. In that way you can revise and you can remember these things very well. Okay, that is very simple Bhanda. So then article 243 ZE committee for metropolitan planning. Okay, ZE committee for the metropolitan planning. Okay, so this your important article, be it talk about municipality or panchayat. Okay, now if it is clear to you, we'll move to other the rest of article. Say for example article 248. Okay, article 248. Okay, so article 248, residuary power of the legislations, and residuary power of legislation, residuary power in the hands of the parliament. Okay, in the hands of the parliament. What is the residuary power? The law which is not enumerated in your state list or concurrent list or union list, that is known as the residuary power. Okay, residuary power, and that is mentioned in article 248. So can anyone tell me that which article talks about the state list, central list, union list? Who will tell me? Okay, so that kind of question very important. And article, remember article 246, article 246, the state list, central list, union list. But article 248, your residuary power. Okay, your residuary power. Go and check out your previous year question. There you can find this question was asked, and in upcoming examination there is a great chance they can ask. Then coming to the next, article 249. Article 249, a power of the parliament to legislate with respect to matter of the state list. Okay, so parliament can also legislate or can enact the law which is mentioned in the state list according to article 249. Okay, so 249, so there can be a statement based question. They can write down a statement that parliament in any situation can never implement any law with respect to the state list. So they will wrong. So according to article 249, the parliament do have a power, okay, with respect to the matter of the state list. Okay, similarly you can remember from with respect to emergency also the parliament has the power. Then coming to the next, article 312, all India service. Okay, article 312, all India service, like we all know all India service, IAS, IPS, okay, IFS, okay, IJS. So these are the different all India service. I hope you must have prepared for them also. So article 312 deals with the all India service. Then coming to the next, article 324. Article 324 deals with the superintendence, direction, control of the election by Election Commission of India. So article 324 deals with the Election Commission of India. So guys, can anyone tell me that from which year the article 324 implemented? So who will tell me? Who will tell me from which year onwards the article 324 has been implemented? So guys, do remember 26 November 1949. Okay, so 26 November 1949, this day, on 26 November 1949, the election commission of the election provisions, okay, article 324, that is superintendence, direction, control of election and different thing, came to picture on 26 November 1949. So this question was very important for the exam point of view. Okay, then coming to the last, not the least, that is article 338. B. Okay, so 338B, that is how NCBC, National Council for Backward Class. Okay, National Council for Backward Class, Article 338B. But can anyone tell me that in which year this NCBC added in our constitutions? Okay, earlier we know it is a statutory body. It was a statutory body which was created by the act of your parliament. Okay, but in which year it was included in the constitution? This question can be asked because they have already asked the question that article 10 amendment 102 deals with the NCBC. So now they can ask the question that in which year it is added. So it is the, who will tell me, 2018. So 2018 it's the right answer. Okay, so 2018 is the right answer. So guys, this is all about your different article and subject matters with respect to SSB examination, BET, PGT examination. So if it is clear to you, we'll move to the rest or the last or the least portion of our discussion, that is how the schedule of Indian constitutions. And there is in total 12 schedule in our constitution, and we need to discuss the important things for exam point of view. Guys, are you ready or you are tired? So with your due consent, would like to switch towards the schedule. So first schedule. Okay, so first schedule of Indian constitution deal with the state. Okay, the provision of the state mentioned in the first schedule of Indian constitution. Okay, so the first schedules. Then coming to the next, the second schedule. The second schedule related to the provision of your the employment, salary, and your the increment and different thing with respect to presidents, with respect to vice president, with respect to governor, with respect to different the constitutional body. That is how salary, emolument, allowance. Okay, different thing. That is how the second schedule. Okay, that is how the second schedule of the Indian constitution. Then coming to the next, that is how third schedule. So third schedule deals with the oath and affirmation. Okay, oath and affirmation of the president, governor, prime minister, different thing. Okay, that is how the third schedule, the form of the oath and affirmation, very very important. So they can ask the question match of the following, or they can frame a question correct or incorrect pair, because guys, from here the question basically frame. Okay, this is very very important. That's why I am telling you, it's not a like the thing is basically I am telling to you in a hawa way. It's very very important because this is how the important provision mentioned in our constitution. Then coming to the next, the fourth schedule. So fourth schedule of Indian constitution, that is allocation of the seats in the council of the states. Okay, or Rajya Sabha. So the seats allotment or the composition of the seats in Rajya Sabha mentioned in the fourth schedule of the Indian constitution. Okay, so fourth schedule of the Indian constitution. Then before moving to the fifth schedule, I would like to ask another question, that currently what is the seat or structure or the form of Rajya Sabha? So how many states are elected from from the state to the Rajya Sabha or Union Territory? Who will tell me? So I have already told you, because this thing is very very important because of the current elections. Okay, so they can ask anything about our examination, and you need to remember article 2, sorry, my mistake, the number of the elected to the Rajya Sabha, that is how 234. Okay, so guys, it is about 233. Okay, so 233. So out of 233, 4 are from the Union Territory and 229 from the state, the elected to the Rajya Sabha. Okay, elected to the Rajya Sabha, and 12 is basically nominated to the Rajya Sabha. So 12 nominated to Rajya Sabha and 233 is basically elected to the Rajya Sabha. From state it is 229 and 4 from the Union Territory. Okay, because very very important. Then fourth schedule after it is clear. Then coming to the next, the fifth schedule. So fifth schedule, administration and control of the scheduled area and scheduled tribe, the fifth schedule. Okay, so most of people confused with the fifth schedule, but you need to remember scheduled area and scheduled tribe, fifth schedule. Then sixth schedule, Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya and Mizoram. Okay, Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya and Mizoram. Okay, Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya, Mizoram, the sixth schedule of Indian constitution. So sixth schedule, the only 4 states of the northeastern India. But your fifth schedule, the administrative and the basically control of scheduled area and scheduled tribe, that we all know around 10 states comes under this fifth schedule. Okay, and can anyone tell me Odisha comes under which schedule? So obviously fifth schedule, okay, if it is not sixth schedule, obviously fifth schedule we all know, because in Odisha there is also a dominated population of the come from the scheduled tribe also there, okay. Then coming to the next, the seventh schedule, okay. The seventh schedule, the list system, as I have already discussed, the seventh schedule, the list system, article 246, the list system like state, union and concurrent list, article 248, the residuary power, we are having the parliament, okay. This is how the important thing, the seventh schedule, they can ask the question. Then coming to the 10th schedule, so 10th schedule is the defection law, okay. 10th schedule is the defection law. So in which amendment the 10th schedule was added in Indian constitution? So they can simply ask the question, so which amendment, who tell me, okay, who will tell me the which amendment added in basically lead to add the 10th schedule in Indian constitution? So which amendment? So guys, do remember, it's the 52 amendment, okay. The 52 amendment, very very important. Then coming to the next 11th schedule, we all know panchayat, and the uh, the last not the least, the 12th schedule, the municipality, okay. So 12th schedule, the municipality. And guys, with this note, we come to end of our lecture. Hope you all found it interesting, valuable, and productivity, okay, for our examination. On all, for all these effort and dedication, if you are like our such effort and dedication, please subscribe our channel and share with your friend, because if your help you to include someone's in our channel, it will definitely will come out to a fraternity of the knowledge. So I believe in that. So thank you guys for participating in this lesson. Thank you everyone, thank you.